Okay, we're ready to talk about rounding decimals now. And we have this problem that we want to look at. Janice sells friendship bracelets at a fair. She has 3 bracelets that are 16 and 53 hundredths centimeters, 16 and 755 thousandths centimeters, and 16 and 55 hundredths centimeters long. She wants to label the lengths to the nearest tenth of a centimeter. In order, how should she label the bracelets? Well, to go to the nearest tenth of a centimeter, Janice is going to have to round these numbers off to the nearest tenth. So we need to talk about how we can round these decimals. So the first one we want to look at is the number 16 and 53 hundredths. How can we round that to the nearest tenth? Well, we do know that the 5 is in the tenths place. We need to know what we're rounding here. So we're going to start by putting a number line under our number 16 and 53 hundredths. And on the left side, we're going to put 16 and 5 tenths because that's the tenth that we could round down to. And then on the far right side, we're going to put 16 and 6 tenths because that's the tenth we could round up to. And then right in the middle, we're going to put 16 and 55 hundredths because that's the number that's right in the middle of 16 and 5 tenths and 16 and 6 tenths. So we want to look at our number, 16 and 53 hundredths, and see what it's closer to. So if you are looking very carefully, you can notice that 16 and 53 hundredths is closer to 16 and 5 tenths. Therefore, it rounds down to 16 and 5 tenths. Let's look at our second number, which was 16 and 755 thousandths. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to put down a number line. And on the right side, we're going to put the lower tenth that we can round to, which would be 16 and 7 tenths. And on the right side, we're going to put the higher number we could round to, which would be 16 and 8 tenths. And right in the middle is the middle number, which is 16 and 75 hundredths. Well, you can see looking that our 16 and 755 thousandths is just a little bit past the 16 and 75 hundredths mark, so it's actually closer to 16 and 8 tenths. So we're going to round it up, and our second bracelet is going to be labeled 16 and 8 tenths. Well, we have one more, and this one is 16 and 55 hundredths. Now, if you're thinking that looks familiar, very observant of you, the first number that we had was in a similar range. So we're going to draw our number line again, and on the left we're going to put 16 and 5 tenths, and on the right 16 and 6 tenths. But we don't need to put anything in the middle because our number 16 and 55 hundredths is already in the middle. So we need to remember what our rule is when rounding. If it's in the middle, we round up. So 16 and 55 hundredths, because it is right in the middle between 16 and 5 tenths and 16 and 6 tenths, we're going to round it up to 16 and 6 tenths. So our order of decimals is going to be 16 and 5 tenths, and then the next one is 16 and 8 tenths, and finally 16 and 6 tenths. Notice that's not the order from least to greatest or anything, that's just the order that she gave them to us in, and that's all that we were asked to do, is round them to the nearest tenth.